Welcome to Talk About Topeka Live here at the Topeka Performing Arts Center. This segment is brought to you by our good friends at Azura Credit Union. This is Connecting the Art, and today we're discussing the Topeka Jazz Workshop. My name's Chris Schultz. I'm your host extraordinaire on this segment, along with my good friend Steve Waugh, the president of the Topeka Jazz Workshop. How you doing?
Great, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. This is a huge year for the Topeka Jazz Workshop. It's number 50.
Thank you.
The longest continuously operational jazz concert series in the nation is the Topeka Jazz Workshop, and I think that's something to give another round of applause for, right?
Thank you.
So we have a big year, and it kicks off in August.
Right.
And I think everybody needs to be joining this thing.
Well, that's our hope.
Yeah.
We do operate on a membership basis, but this year is special, so we've loaded it up on some really top-notch talent. That some of it is brand new to our stage, very exciting, and some of it are old friends. So we have a lot of, after being in business for 50 years, doing concerts like this, we have a lot of good friends in the jazz world, and they love to come to Topeka to play for our crowd.
And we want to talk just a little bit about the series, because this is a great deal when you think about how many concerts someone gets when they become a member of the Jazz Workshop. Tell us about how much it is and what they get for the price.
Well, we do a 9-concert series, so we run August through April, and 1 concert a month. They are always on Sunday afternoons, 3 to 5 p.m. If you want a decent seat, get there at 2:30. But that affords us the opportunity to have kind of a nice casual time. Our subscribers join us and sit around tables that are sort of like a cabaret, a giant cabaret in the ballroom over at the Ramada Inn.
It's a blast.
It is, and it's so fun because we're so close to the artists, and they really appreciate the environment. They appreciate the solitude as well because our crowd really understands the music. It's a concert setting as opposed to a cabaret or a restaurant setting where there's noises and trays dropping and having to pay attention to a lot of other things. You can pay attention to the music, and the artists really react to that and think that it's one of the best places that they play.
Absolutely. And so, being our 50th year here, let's talk about some of the highlights we have coming up, because you have really gone above and beyond the call here of great entertainment. So we're opening up August 19th, of course.
August 19th is our opener. We always like to bring one of a group of our colleagues, the Topeka Jazz Workshop Band. It's a big band, an 18-piece big band, and they work through the summer and provide some free music in the parks here. But we bring them on for our opening gig. They love that, and they always bring a guest artist in. This year will be really special because the trumpeter that's coming in is Jim Seeley. Jim's a trumpeter, lives in New York, but grew up in Holton. His dad was a physician in Holton. And so he has lots of friends and family that come to this concert. He loves coming back here. And one of the things that I like to believe, and I think it's true, we bring in, with our series, more Grammy-winning artists or Grammy-nominated artists than probably any other musical operation in certainly Northeast Kansas. Jim, for instance, has been on 5 Grammy-winning records as well as some Latin Grammys. Jim's kind of moved to a Latin sort of world that he specializes in, and it's played with some really great people in New York and all over the world. So that's first. Yep. Then we'll move on to a fellow that's probably had more exposure in television and movies that you've never heard of, but he's a great jazz artist, a pianist, Bill Mays. Currently living in Pennsylvania now, I believe, but spent a lot of time in both New York and LA, where he really worked the studios and so forth. The great thing about this concert is we'll have 2 of our backup musicians that'll be playing with him as a trio, Bob Bowman and Todd Strait, both Topekanese.
Topekanese.
They
there
are.
We go.
And Bob graduated out of Washburn Rural. Todd graduated from Seaman. And
over the course of the time, we're talking about scholarship winners as well.
they were some of our earliest scholarship winners, which is probably a little known fact. We give about $10,000 worth of scholarships every year, to attend both jazz camps and to graduating high school seniors for college. So that's our educational mission. That affords us the opportunity to be a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and so we're really proud to have these guys back on the bandstand with us.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, we don't have a whole lot more time, but I do want to encourage everybody to go to topekajazz.com and check out the entire list, because there are 9 concerts in this season, and this is going to be the 50th season. This is huge. So check it out at topekajazz.com. And I know I was excited, as this is a Tonight Show-esque kind of thing. I got to meet Marilyn May.
Yep.
Which Marilyn May came from the Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
The single most invited vocalist on Johnny Carson.
That's the kind of quality entertainment that you'll see with the Topeka Jazz Workshop, and the kind of legacy that it leaves when you're going to be 50 years old and the longest continuously operational jazz concert.
Now, Marilyn's been around a while, but the gal that I'm really excited about bringing in this year is a trumpeter who actually is also a vocalist. Her name is Bria Schoenberg. Bria's from Vancouver. She plays a mean, hot trumpet, is a vocalist, he's bringing in her quintet. This will be worth the whole admission price for the season right there.
Yeah.
Which I didn't say. For all 9 concerts.
Yeah.
All 9 concerts, it's only $170 plus tax for the whole season.
It's a heck of a deal. A heck of a deal. I mean, especially with the kind of, it's that many times out. It's a great time that many times throughout the course of the year. And you're getting world-class entertainment here.
And you get to know them, and you get to talk with them. They'll sell CDs, and they'll sign them for you. They'll do all kinds of stuff. It's just a great experience.
That's right. Well, that's my friend Steve Waugh, the president of the Topeka Jazz Workshop, as they enter their 50th year of operations. We'd like to thank our friends at Azura Credit Union for making this segment possible. Azura Credit Union loves supporting local for all your personal and business banking needs. Azura Credit Union has you covered. Steve, thank you so much for joining us. I really do appreciate you.
You're welcome, Chris.
Best of luck on the 50th year.
Thank you.